Hey, what's up, guys? It's Basement Jams. Me and Calvin. My name's Matt. Mikey couldn't be here today. He's a little busy, but we'll cover for him today. But
Basically, in this video, we're just going to explain what our page is going to be about and tell you a little bit about ourselves. And pretty much the same for Mikey's behalf, as he's not here.
And I wanted to apologize if we have weird audio because the iPhone is set up right here, which is recording our audio right now, because my nice camera doesn't record audio well. Most cameras don't, but so that's why the audio is a little bit weird, and you might hear some birds chirping and stuff because spring's coming. But like I said, I'm Matt, he's Calvin, and yeah, we'll just be talking about what this page is really about. So you want to say something?
Yeah, if you follow us on our Instagram, which is just at Basement Jams, we've been talking about the YouTube page for a while now. We decided to wait until we had about 3,000 followers before we started it, and so now we're starting at about like 2,800 maybe. And if you follow us on Instagram, that'd be great if you could subscribe and just listen to our music and stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, every view counts on there, so, I mean, you see people who have 1 million views, they don't just get there because, you know, someone just views it once. If just every person just viewed it once, they'd have to have a lot more viewers than they had if they hadn't reached that. But yeah, I wanted to talk a lot about, like, the schedule of how we're going to do things, but first, I wanted to talk about, you know, just me and Calvin, and to get you to know what we're like.
Well, we're both born and raised in Ohio.
Yeah.
My family's from Arizona. We're Native Americans. I've grown up around music for most of my life. My father is a very, very talented musician, and that's basically why I pursue this musical love I do today, because I just grew up around it. And yeah, we're both 15. Or I'm 15, he's 14, he'll be 15. But, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so yeah, like him, I guess I kind of grew up around music. It depends on when you start saying you grew up. But I have been with music pretty much since I was probably about 9 or 10, and I started on clarinet, which is kind of girly, but whatever. And that's pretty much how I learned how to read music in the school band and stuff. And I pretty much went from there to playing piano. And then I went from there to playing guitar, and so I've been playing for a while, and I mean, I can't play very well by ear, but I play a lot by just reading notes and stuff.
Our musical, like, the way we play our music is a lot different, because he can read the music and stuff, but I don't. I just play by ear, and I learn, I basically just teach myself how to play, and my dad's helped me out a lot, so I can't read any music, but I still just play by ear and learn myself.
Yeah, unlike him, I don't really grow up from a music family. My dad's side of the family, although, did have a lot of like people who would play the guitar and stuff by ear, but nothing too big. And then my mom's side of the family, she's actually from Korea, and that's why I look Asian. But she said there were just a few people who could play guitar here and there, but nothing really that big. But that's pretty much our surroundings, and I'm around music pretty much every day. I have percussion ensemble, which is like a school band just with only percussion instruments, and it's after school from 3 to 5 every day. And then Mondays I have singing gales after that, which is our show choir, and then I don't get home till 8 on that day, and then I have private lessons almost every day of the week, and so sometimes it gets pretty tiring, but you know.
And on Mikey's behalf, he's the newest addition to Basement Jams. He started about, how long, maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
Maybe like 4 weeks, 3.5, 4 weeks ago.
Alright, and originally it was just me and Matt, but we decided that we wanted to have a third member. So we let Mikey join. He's a friend of ours from the choir at our high school, and he's been a pretty good addition so far, and we hope to keep it that way.
Yeah, and speaking of all this, I wanted to get to the schedule. I was hoping to release a video maybe every day of the week if we can, which is going to be pretty tough because it's not easy to record like every day. which we wouldn't really have to record every day. What we do a lot of the times is we record maybe like a week in advance or so, maybe a little bit before, like 2 weeks in advance. It depends on how much we can record that day. If we can record 2 weeks worth of stuff, we'll put something out maybe every 2 days on the Instagram, and it takes us maybe 5-6 hours to record all that stuff. And which I mean, we haven't been able to do that all the time, but when we can, we try to. And
a lot of times you said that probably it's going to be me and you in a lot of the videos because me and him live pretty close to each other, so it's easy access to be able to just, if we have free time, just to be able to get up and just, because he lives right down the street and I live right up the street from him, and so it's pretty easy just to get together. But our schedules are pretty busy as it is, and it's already hard enough to like try to get Instagram videos out to you guys to keep you guys interested. So it's definitely gonna be tough to try to get a lot of stuff out on YouTube, but we're gonna do our best to try to.
yeah, and I mean, it's gonna be easier because summer's rolling around here, and spring break, we haven't had spring break yet, unlike most schools. Yeah. And I mean, even though summer should be, you know, a break, we're both pretty busy in the summer still. He plays soccer, and I'm thinking about playing soccer again this year. I haven't played in a while, but the marching band at my school, which I'm in, is going to Washington, D.C., and then we're going to be playing in the 4th of July parade. And then the week after that, our percussion ensemble is going to Nashville, Tennessee to play at the Grand Ole Opry, and Elvis played there once, and we'll be going there for like a week. So I'll be a little busy this summer, but we're going to fit in as much as we can.
And now would be probably a good time to mention the demo and stuff.
Yeah.
We've been doing this for about 2 months now, and our goal is to definitely try to get famous off of this, but we're trying to do everything that we can to reach that goal. So my stepdad knows a guy that helps produce stuff with Jay-Z. His name's Matt Slater, and apparently he's been doing it for a couple of years, and he said that he could send some of our stuff into him, and hopefully that'll be our break. But what we're gonna do in the meantime is we're gonna get our songs together, about 7 songs probably, and we're gonna record them and get them down really nicely and get them on a CD, so we have our CD to show people whenever we finally decide to give that out.
I mean, YouTube is really awesome, which is why we're starting this page, and it can get your stuff out there for sure. But the thing is we can't just go everywhere and say, hey, check out our page, because people will get tired of that and stuff. But if they hear someone else say, like one of you guys, and they hear you say that, hey, these guys are really awesome, then they're gonna wanna check them out more than if we told them. So that's one thing we really need is fan support, because if we don't have fan support, we really can't grow as a group.
Yeah, and every little bit that you guys say or do really actually helps, whether or not it's noticeable or not. But even just a simple comment or a like just gives us a lot of I don't know what's the word. I don't know.
Confidence.
It gives us a lot of confidence to strive for more and to get more stuff out to you guys, because we know you guys like it so much. So the smallest thing really helps a lot.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because at the beginning of this page, I don't really think we even thought about how many people we get to see our stuff. I mean, it's not very often that you get maybe close to 3,000 followers in 2 months. I mean, both our pages combined don't even have half of that in 2 years almost. And then, so seeing this come that huge in 2 months, it really helps us out. And I know Mikey feels the same way too. Whenever I tell him, hey, the video with me and you has 250 likes, he's like, oh wow, really? And then he's like, that's really awesome. And so just keep supporting us. And another thing you guys can do as fans is help give us feedback and
suggestions and stuff like that too, because we want to know what you guys want, and that's what we're gonna try to do.
Yeah. So I guess this channel will be like a series of videos. You know, we might just do like a random jam session, like a couple times a week, and that'll be a certain series, and then our full-on music videos will be another series, and then whatever you guys want. If our page got like big enough for fan mail or something like that, where you want to ask us questions about music and what we do, then you could send those in if you really want to. And then if you guys just have any other suggestions about what we could do, that really help us out, because we want to know what you want, and that'll help us grow.
So, what else do we need to talk
Um,
about? Oh yeah, Mikey's dad, he is in a band that's pretty local, or pretty well known locally around the town we live in, and they're, what are they called?
I can't remember what I said they were called, but
they're pretty professional about what they do, and his dad is a drummer, he said, for them.
yeah.
And he's agreed to let us play with him on digs that he goes to around town, and that'll definitely be a good way to get us known, at least around Lancaster, if not any bigger than that.
Yeah. Speaking of Mikey's dad, before I wanted to talk to what he has to do with this, but this, like I said, this setup isn't what you're normally going to be seeing here. Like, we're using this as a mic right now, which is why when I face towards the camera, it sounds quieter than when I'm speaking like this. But basically, the mic that we're looking at is about $500, which is pretty expensive, even if we're all splitting it about, $150 each, $160 each. But that's one thing that Mikey's dad can help us out with, is maybe getting that mic, because I had looked into buying this mic, and the brand is Shure, which is a really good mic brand, and I talked to him about it, and he's like, yeah, I use Shure mics in my studio, and he said he might be able to lend us a mic or something, and we're gonna be using that for like full-on music videos and stuff. Maybe the smaller stuff we might still just use like an iPhone or something like that, but for the big quality stuff, we're going to be using a really high quality mic, so don't worry about what the audio is now, because this will definitely change.
Mm-hmm. And I'm trying to think of stuff that we haven't said yet. I think we've really covered everything.
Yeah, so
some quick stuff. Just help us out, and fan support would really be great. That's what's gonna feed us to want to put out more stuff, and hopefully feed us to get big. But every little thing that the fans do really helps.
yeah, I mean, like everyone says on YouTube, just like, comment, subscribe, share us, thumbs up, everything. The more you can do, the better we feel, and the stronger our group will be. And I know Mikey says thanks too, so he'll have a video to introduce himself later, but when he comes over, probably in a couple days from now. But I just wanted to say thanks again for watching. Follow on Instagram, subscribe on Twitter.
Jams.
Yeah, at Basement Jams, and
all one word.
Yeah,
no caps.
And so just keep on supporting us. Feedback is great. Comments are great. Everything's really awesome. And just keep on sharing us, and we'll spread like wildfire, hopefully.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in our next video.